DC News Now is your local election headquarters. The vice president has been on the campaign trail for a very short 107 days and now spending that final night at her alma mater, Howard University.
Yeah, that's where we find a reporter, John Finolio, tonight. And John, tonight's watch party, it's an outdoor event here in D.C., but I imagine a whole lot of optimism right now.
Chris, Susan, good evening to you. That's right. A lot of optimism, a lot of energy, and a little bit of chaos right now as the setup continues. Let me step out of the way so you can get a better look at what's going on here. That is the stage where Harris will be speaking later tonight. And if we pan the camera to the right, you can see the runway she'll be taking. It's adorned with American flags right there. She comes out of this building here at Howard University. I want to turn the camera to the left a little bit. Some of her supporters have just now started to arrive, and you can see they are up against the guardrails here awaiting the arrival of Vice President Kamala Harris. Along with them, take a look at all these lights. This is media from all over the United States and around the world here tonight to capture what the vice president has to say on election night. Now, Harris was off the campaign trail today, but she knows there is still a ground game to be had. Let's take you through some of this video we captured just a short time ago. This is VP Harris visiting supporters at the Democratic headquarters earlier today here in D.C. She hugged some of those supporters. She thanked them for their hard work, and she also made some phone calls because she knows that she has still got to rally the vote until the polls close, especially in those critical swing states, the most important of which is Pennsylvania with its 19 electoral votes. The biggest prize on the battleground map. That's where she spent all of yesterday. Let's take you to some video of the campaign trail. Harris bolted across the Keystone State yesterday, making 4 stops in her final day of campaigning. Her closing event, a massive late-night rally outside the Philadelphia Museum of Art on the steps where the movie Rocky was filmed. It was a star-studded event. Lady Gaga performed God Bless America, and Oprah Winfrey introduced Harris to the crowd of more than 30,000 people. Harris talked about creating an opportunity economy. We've heard her say that on the campaign trail over and over again. She talked about creating an atmosphere and an environment of dignity and respect. She talked about bringing down costs, creating jobs, protecting women's rights, and making health care more affordable. She said that at the end of this 107-day campaign, perhaps the shortest in modern American history, well, America is ready for a fresh start where we see fellow Americans not as enemies, but as neighbors. Listen.
I pledge to seek common ground and common sense solutions to the challenges you face. I am not looking to score political points. I am looking to make progress. And I pledge to listen to those who will be impacted by the decisions I make. I pledge to listen to experts. I pledge to listen to people who disagree with me. Because you see, I don't believe that people who disagree with me are the enemy. I'll give them a seat at the table. That's what real leaders do. That's what strong leaders do. And I pledge to always put country above party and self, and to be a president for all Americans.
Earlier today, Harris was off the campaign trail, as we mentioned, but she did do a number of radio interviews with stations in every single one of those swing states. As for when she will arrive tonight, well, we just don't know. This isn't just a rally. It's also a watch party. There are big screens set up around this venue, and we're going to be watching those vote totals come in. So we'll be bringing you highlights throughout the night, and we'll bring you the latest updates as soon as we have them. Reporting from Harris HQ at Howard University, I'm John Finolio, sending it back to you in the studio.